Now I'm going to show you how to use this program. When the program comes up, you're only going to see a black screen. That's because you first have to turn on your flip cam. Just hit the power button right here, and it'll turn on. Now we go back into our program, and if you put your mouse over the ladybug, you'll get a bunch of various options, but most of them aren't lit up yet. Click on this one right here, the magnifying glass, on a piece of paper. Click on that one, and it'll display your live image. As you can see, it's what's over there, and I can stick my hand over there. See? And so there you have what your flip cam is filming. As you can see, it's pretty good quality. And you can. I'm going to go through a bunch of these options real quick and show you what each of them are. Auto tune is something that's automatically done when you first use your flip cam. It basically just adjusts your zoom and everything and makes everything look nice and crisp. You should only have to do it like once. This turns on the lights. As you can see, there are lights. If you're using a projector in the room, you're going to want to turn the lights off, and so you're going to need this option right here. This just turns on and off your flip cam. This is the zoom option. If you click on this, you can adjust how far it zooms in to your picture. Then this is just ladybug icon. Next you have brightness, which is this one right here. Don't worry about this one. The brightness is usually fine just the way it is, and if you hit auto tune, that fixes the brightness in almost every case. You have this, your options, and there's not too much you have to worry about here. This is kind of more complex stuff, and there's no point to really get into that. It's not that important. Let's see, right here you have your drawing tools and whatnot. You can create text boxes, you can erase, you can draw by clicking on the pencil, and you can draw things. You can make lines and circles in different various shapes, and this allows you to. This is very useful when you're trying to make graphs. And if you want to clear off the entire page, just click this and it'll clear off any of the stuff you've drawn. And you can also adjust the width of the lines. I mean, this is pretty basic stuff. Not too much to get into here. Here's your freeze frame tool. This basically locks the screen in whatever picture it is right now. This doesn't have too many practical purposes, but I mean, it can be useful. Here you have your tools that are already on the flip cam itself. You got your zoom, you got your brightness, you can rotate it, which means you're basically flipping it, and you got your focus. But I mean, most of the stuff you can pretty much solve with auto tune or your other zoom icon. There's not too much to worry about there. Here you have mask mode. This allows you to cover up parts of the thing. This is useful for whenever you're doing quizzes or things where you want to hide the answer to something and then reveal it later. So that's pretty useful. Here are different capture tools. You have your capture still images tool. This basically just takes a picture of whatever you have, and this records your video. And to control where these things go, you go to your directory, and you can choose what file your directory will be and where your files will be saved. Here you have a time-lapse capture. This allows you to set the timer for how much you want to capture. Once again, this isn't that important because mainly you're going to be using your flip cam in class to show notes or show stuff like that. You're not going to need to record it and send it to your students later. It's not that useful. Finally, we have spotlight mode. And this is basically kind of similar to your mask mode, only this doesn't really hide anything, but instead it lets you focus on one section. And so this is good if you have something really complex and you want to help your students focus. And that's really it for the flip cam. It's pretty simple. This program is pretty self-explanatory. It's not too difficult. I'm sure you probably didn't even need this tutorial. You probably could have figured it out on your own, but you know, hopefully this will save you a bit of time. So now you should be able to hook up your flip cam, get the software downloaded and installed, and you should have a grasp of the software. This has been a Technology with Chris tutorial. Thanks for watching.